to work! Take me up! Open fire! Let's fly!
Time to go.
Show me your moves!
Free.
Fulfill our pact! Xilonen, beats Papa! Get him!
Time to say hello.
Let's ride! How about this? Have some fun, shall we? Try and stop me! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastling! Open fire! Open fire! Over. Ha! Giddy up! How about this? Take a seat.
Tell me what you see.
Show no mercy! You two! Over. Time to end them! Burn it down! Let's have some fun, shall we? Fire in the hole! Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on! Well played! Open fire! Let's fly! Giddy up! Take me up! This is gonna be fun!
Quick as a flash! Look out below! Hey! Ow, ow, headbutt! Hey! Here I go!
My strength is gone.
Stronger! Let's move! Look out below! Ah! Boost! Smash down! Yeah!
Too strong.
Quick as a flash! On my mark! Hit! Hit! Time to roll! Headbutt!
Hi guys, how are you doing? Hi Shonara. Hi Pikmin. So yeah, today like I want to try like WIFI a little bit. And yeah, I didn't like they changed the icon, check the map, you know, like it's actually kind of something new because like it's like if you have underground map, like let's say like some like additional map, like this icon appears. I just like noticed that because we have like in this place, like we have here, and if I'm not mistaken, that's it. Yeah, and another one like it's like within new region. Oh yeah, we should have like something like here, but yeah, we don't have. So yeah, and like new region of course. Have you run iansan with kinich? Oh, okay. Iansan with kinich, I haven't tried yet. I can do it as well. You know what's the problem? My iansan is. Oh yeah, actually yes, I did. He can keep that buff up. Yes, it's better than like Bennett, because with Bennett like you need to be within that circle. But if you compare with me, maybe like, yeah, she's not bad. Unfortunately, she's constellation 0 for me. Yeah, I will try to get him like maybe like more constellations. We'll see. Well, let's give it a try. Why not? So yeah, let me check my gaming first.
Huh?
My kinich first. Alright, and my iansan is like, unfortunately my iansan doesn't have enough energy recharge. It's like 180. It's better to use like about 190, something like that, because 180 is not enough. But let's give it a try. Why not? So if you want me to use like some different team comps, by the way guys, just write in the chat. So yeah, if like team comp is reasonable, then yes. Because yeah, as you know guys, against like Wayops you need to use either Dendro, Swirl, or like Hydro is okay, you know. Let's go like this team. Not like, yeah, let's go Kinich, but Kinich with maybe Hydro. You know why? Like something like that. Let's go to team like Kinich, Shinchu. Yes, against like Pyro Lectors, maybe it's not a great idea because you can keep burning. But let's give it a try. Let's go Emily and iansan. Yeah, something like that. First team on. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? Thoughts on Verisa so far? Like, hey Dreamers, how are you doing, Dreamers? My thoughts on Verisa, you know, like, let's say if you like the character, if you don't have chlorine, then go for Verisa. But overall, I would say kinda like, yeah, she's not bad. I mean, she's powerful, but I don't think I will use her so much. And I don't think, like, you know, like, let's say it's fun for a couple days, that's it. Kinda like that. Yeah, in my opinion, future banners is way more valuable, especially like Skirk, especially Effie. By the way, that Escoffier is going to be crazy. I would suggest you to wait for her. No need to spend for this banner at all. And also, like, as you know, guys, the future banner is going to be within, like, yeah, like kind of like 30-ish days, something like that. It's not, yeah, like 30, like less than 40 days. Just keep that in mind. And also we have like Effie's gameplay. She is actually insanely crazy at the moment. Most likely they will like nerf Escoffier a lot, because at the moment she looks like kinda mixed of Emily and Furina, you know, because like she has pretty good of field damage potential and at the same time pretty good proc percentage. That's why she is so crazy. Yes, also she can rush it. Unfortunately, she is not from natlan, so she cannot use that like Cinder City set. But you know, like all of the abilities she has, it's like it's huge. Because like if you play within like only Cryo Hydro teams, it's like 55% rush rate. You also always can use Tenacity, guys. Don't forget about that. Tenacity will give additional like 20% attack buff. Yes, not for all characters, because like actually Furina cannot benefit from that, and like yeah, and Newlet as well. But yes, if in the future we will get some cryo character, but Hydro character. By the way, I heard that in 5.8 we should get like new Hydro character. Just keep that in mind. Also, don't forget about new reaction. It's kind of like only in Imaginarium Sera. For now, it's going to be Cryo and Dendro. And if so, you actually can use it. Because Dendro itself, if you use that Deepwood set, gives you that rush rate of Dendro related reactions, which is actually crazy. Nothing more to cover. I'm good, thank you very much. Can you show us your Verisa run later? Verisa? You mean like run, you mean like just running, or like you mean like gameplay? No problem, like yeah, I will do, definitely, because I built her, not completely. Oh, by the way, just a second. You know what? Let's just like, yeah, let me show you her build first. She is not complete, she is like 81, talents it's 99. I will crown her. Because yeah, you know what's the problem with her? And if you ask me which talent is you should focus first, I would say they like you need to do like both of them until like certain level, let's say level 9. But after that, like do her normal first, because usually like you use normals, and after that that burst. Leveling up skill, no need to do that. So yeah, it gives you only some like damage, like kinda yeah, meh multipliers if you see that. So yeah, only like yeah, focus on skill and like normal and burst. About like overall stat, it's kind of like that, plus 40 from Obsidian Codex. Oh, Abyssra gameplay. Oh, no problem, Yoni. I'll do it. So yeah, about like her like ratio, as you know, like she is a crate rate ascension. So yeah, that's why it's cool. The weapon I use Widziv, which is yeah best free to play. You can use like Lost Prayer. It's also not bad. Maybe when I switch to like that signature set, I will switch the artifact of the weapon. We'll see though, we'll see. And that's it. Yeah, she's Constellation 0 and she doesn't need a lot of energy. So just keep that in mind. Like 120, it's like kinda, I would say 130, 135 is enough. Oh, other than that, yes, Iansan is also ready. So yeah, that's it. Let's then check. Her gameplay is fun, not gonna lie. but iansan is way more valuable for any account. So yeah, if you ask me, I mean, like, yeah, going for Verisa if you have like chlorine, I would say it's a waste. And also, like, don't forget about future characters. And yes, a future reaction, by the way, so that's Cryodendro. If they implement that reaction to the game, that yeah, they add to the game in the future, that would be just insanely crazy. Today I finally figured out like how to play her, and she's pretty up. Yes, yeah. Let's say if you want to know like my opinion about her gameplay, yes, she is way more comfortable than Chlorine, way more comfortable, because Chlorine actually, you know, guys, my opinion about Chlorine, I'm not hating, but her gameplay, it's kind of chaotic, you know, like, yeah, you need to like be focused all the time. With Verisa, you don't need to do that. The only problem with Verisa, if you are like far away from an enemy and you use her plunge attack, you can like waste it. That's it. But if you're close enough, she just actually auto attack, like auto aiming, I would say. You know, like it's not like Chlorine. Chlorine is actually, yes. I a couple times try Chlorine. Like she's a little bit difficult to use. I wouldn't say she's not. I would say even like first, like she's not so comfortable to play, even though she has damage and she has like self-healing abilities, which is crazy. In case of Verisa, you need some healer. Without healing, like, yeah, she is not so great, unfortunately. And let's go, yeah, so yeah, like, let's go. Shinor asked me to use like iansan, and like, yeah, first is going to be like this team. Second one, let's go maybe. And Ben, something like that. The new reaction is only in emergency series, sadly. No, like, yeah, Yoni, about new reaction, by the way, yeah, that's true. She, like, new reaction is only in, but you know what I think about new reaction? I think they will just do a test with that reaction, and if so, they will add that reaction to the game. Because no way, they already, like, you know why? Because at the moment, that reaction actually only, like, let's say, rely to cryo and dendros, that's it. So yeah, like, and also like increase electro, etc., something like that. The point is actually, like, if you ask me, I'm pretty sure they will add that to the game. I'm sure, like, they definitely will add that to the game, but we need to wait a little bit. Chlorine doesn't need a focus. No, like she needs actually, you know, like she needs actually. Like, let's say if you compare with Verisa, Verisa is like way more comfortable to play. Unfortunately, like, let's say, yeah, she has some like drawbacks. I mean, disadvantages, which is like healing, which is bad.
Being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get
And also, like, she like also strongly like she needs that set, her signature set. To do like huge damage, you need her signature weapon, you know. Without signature weapon, damage is kinda okay, but not great. Chlorine have a like AoE, but like Verisa is a single target. But no, like Verisa is not a single target like Dreamers. Verisa has AoE, and that AoE is better than like Chlorine's AoE. Like Verisa is not a single target. So okay, let's just like. Oh my god, let me start again.
Let me weave you a bow. Control breathing. Let's move.
Let me start again. Unfortunately, why like iansan, like it's like iansan is also only like gives buff to active character, and because of that you need to like kinda like, if you play non-natlan character at Constellation 0, it's difficult to keep that, because as you know, like she gets a bar which is her Night Soul points bar, like beneath that HP bar, and you need to keep it like at the top. If it's going down, then it means like you lose your HP, your attack buff. Hey Josh, how are you doing? I mean, you know, like what I like, AoE, like, alright, like, I tried Chlorine a couple times. I know that she has AoE, but not so great. Verisa actually has AoE. Alright, if it's like, if you say so. So, okay, like, you need to, in advance, like, set your rotation. Let's start like this one.
Witness the power of WuWa. No, my... On my mark!
I got him cornered.
Actually, this first health is not so great, like for Kinich, but let's give it a try anyway.
Chip. Shadow the past. Mind the command.
Grim cutter. Quick as a flash. Let's move.
Oh, great.
Locked up.
Team be with you. My holy proclamation.
Russian floral.
The power.
No, my soul. Witness the power of WuWa.
You free. Grace be upon you.
That's actually a bad idea. You know what? Let's just use Kinich, not... You can maybe give me my account one day and like test out Chlorine. My Chlorine is a... She has pretty well built. Oh yeah, no problem, Yon, it's up to you. Oh, I forgot she can dash with her E skill too. Oh, you mean like Verisa? Yes, Verisa actually has like, you know, guys. If you ask me, like what I noticed, like Verisa has better AOE than Chlorine, but still, it's maybe me. Like she actually can like,
Look out below.
she has like, anyway, like you see, like I don't know, like maybe I don't want to argue about that, but what I've noticed. Okay, so yeah, let's try, you know what? let's try this thing. Let's try Kinich second team with Iansan. And oh, by the way, we need like Electro, etc., something like that. Yes, like it's that that chicken would be a little bit a problem, but let's give it a try. So yeah, it's going to be like an Emily. Yeah, Hyper Bloom is not a great option. But yeah, just a second. First team is going to be like Verisa. Maybe something like that, or like maybe Ororon. Let's try like this team. Yeah, double Electro. Oh yeah, okay guys, okay Josh, no problem. So yeah, let's try this team. Because you know, like Kinich on the first half is not a great option, unfortunately, because yeah, Kinich is like mostly a single target, you know guys. She like, if you use with like some crowd control ability, like character, let's say like even like with Kazuha, then maybe yes, he has some AoE, but it's not so great. In case of Verisa, actually, Verisa can be used in like in the first half, even without Hydra, I would say. But let's give it a try.
Off we go. I'm going in. Yeah. By my spark, the night burns. It's justice o'clock. Headbutt.
Let me start again. All right. No. Yes.
Heads up! Everybody stand for ultimate flying kick! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Charge!
Clouds high. The birds call. Go! You're free now!
Why she's good actually? Because she can destroy the shells pretty easily with that plunging.
Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Farewell! Time to say hello. Come down. One with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Be with you. My holy proclamation.
Everybody stand back!
Go! You're free now!
Justice o'clock!
That hurts!
Hear ye.
One with nature. Falling leaves. Adorn my... Not too far now.
Shall set you free.
Why do they never miss?
Great news.
Here we go! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! I'm going in!
Time to say hello. Be free.
Pow! Hi! Justice o'clock! Yeah!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Everybody stand back! Headbutt! Heads up! Justice o'clock! Yeah!
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Let's light it up! Yeah! Justice o'clock!
Not a great timing though, but yeah, you know, like it's like it's because of like without like buffs etc, without Shenyun, without Furina, like because you know why? Actually, with a team like Furina, like some healer and Shenyun, she actually does pretty good. Okay, now let's try like this one.
Care for a dance?
This'll brighten up the place!
Dance with me!
Controlled breathing! On my mark!
The show's only
just
just
begun!
begun.
Know my sword!
Target acquired.
Not done yet! The curtain!
By the way, why like kinich is so great with
Oh, glory! Throw your souls in that! Rim cutter! Russian floral!
unfortunately.
Locked up.
I need to try another team. Sorry guys, sorry, let me do it again. Hey Sino, how are you doing? Only one man, you will let his like AoE is still number one, like I don't have Verisa, so my opinion about like Verisa and like Corinth AoE is useless. Oh yeah, maybe like for me electric character is bad. Why is it like DPS? Actually no, you know why, Shinora? They recently like by the way like Ifa is going to buff like swirl and electrocharge reaction. I don't want to say he's going to be like broken as hell. Iansan is still a way better. About electro characters, I would say we have some with DPS. I mean, Raiden is not bad. Chlorine is actually good. This Verisa is actually not bad. So yeah, but in terms of damage, you know why? Maybe like mostly you use Electro. Electro as a supportive, I would say way better, in my opinion. But still, we have like pretty like we have Fischl, by the way. She is good. Like the model and skill, but like the DPS output is kind of bad. Electric reaction need a huge buff. Actually no, like Shinora, we already got like electro reaction buff, which is actually electrocharge. Overloaded actually buffed as well. Overloaded, you can say it's actually overloaded. It's a pyro reaction, as you know, guys. So it's not a electro reaction. But you know, in the future we will get the buff, and you know which one? The buff is going to be with cryodendro reaction. Cryodendro reaction. After that you get that, how it called? Thorn. So yeah, after getting that thorn, you electro resistance will be like shredded. So yeah, like we will get some buff, definitely. kinda, it's like, I would say it's on the way. Alright, so yeah, let's change a little bit. So yeah, we use like these teams, but looks like this team is not okay, especially with kinich. It's better to use maybe like... yeah, let's just give it a try. So yeah. I want to use Kazuha though, to be honest. I need a healer. The problem is Furina maybe. These are the Kinesoda. Guys, please kill me. I can build Furina real quick. Oh, that's alright, Sina. Like, Sina, come on, like it's okay. I mean, like, you know, like to build a character, you need to spend some time. That's normal. That's completely okay. Maybe let's go the team like this. You know why? To keep that pyro. As you know, like Iansan cannot apply off-field like Electro, so actually we can be saved with this team. And we can avoid using like pyro if we don't need to. And this one is going to be like that. Actually, not a great team. Would be nice to use Shinyun, but the problem with these lectors, using like Shinyun might be a little bit problem. So yeah, because of energy, because of like, yeah, like, let's try this one. Can you try Verisa, Furina, Shinyun? Yes, I will do it. Like, yeah, Yoni, definitely. Just a second. Let me try this one first, then I will switch the team. I thought Ifa, yes, Ifa is a healer, that's true. Ifa is a healer, but at the same time, Ifa is a kind of DPS as well. But yeah, he can heal, by the way. And his healing ability, actually, it's not bad. I was trying to build Iansan with full attack and get ER. An event weapon and like... Alright, I've tried the Favonius weapon and it's kind of fine. Oh yeah, you can use Favonius actually. You know what? Like you can use Favonius. Favonius is like not a bad weapon. The only problem with Favonius, guys, let me just like let me be clear and like explain why Favonius for some characters not great. You know, Favonius is not a clue for your energy if you don't have enough crit rate. As you know, guys, Favonius works like this. Favonius has a passive which says crit hits have 100% chance to generate small amount of electroparticle, which will generate 6 energy for the character, right? Can only occur every 6 seconds, which is actually okay. It's a great like passive. The problem is you need to have crit rate. That's why some characters, let's say like Xilonen. Why I don't use Xilonen like with Favonius but use this weapon? Because usually you build Xilonen without any crit rate whatsoever, right? Like, yeah, for me she has some, but it's not okay. On the other side, this Cinder City already gives you some energy. When a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst, the equipment character regenerates 6 elemental energy. Just keep that in mind. So it's this set is already like kinda helpful to generate some energy. Let's say which character is good with Favonius. It's definitely Furina. If you don't have any other weapon, this weapon is great. You can switch to like maybe like this one, which is Festering Desire. It's also pretty cool. Or let's say maybe like, yeah, Sacrificial is not okay. Like maybe like this one, which is like pipe sword. But I still would say like Favonius is better. You know why? Because usually you build your Furina with crit rate, so you can get crit hits. You can use Favonius on Shinchu. It's also not a bad option. You use Favonius like on like Yelan, because you build your Yelan with a crit rate, you know? So yeah, like the problem is Favonius weapon is a great weapon, but unfortunately not for all characters. Why? Like, let's say you can use Favonius weapon on like Shinchu, but Sacrificial is way better on his, you know? Because yeah, it gives you like additional damage. and it's kind of the same amount of energy. So just keep that in mind, like not all of the characters can benefit. Let's say like if you build Yao Yao with like enough crit rate, you see like 76, 90, so then you can use Favonius, because actually her skill is also pretty good. You know why? Because when she uses her skill, you can generate and she constantly hits an enemy. In case of like Iansan, I mean that you can use, it's not bad, but keep that in mind, it might be like kind of limiting your buff ability, because with that torch one you get more additional like attack. So yeah, it's like that. Oh yeah, no need to, by the way. No need to go, like if you are close, by the way guys, if you are close to PD, I wouldn't suggest you to spend. I will, you know why? Because I'm like 20 wishes, like 2 multis like in, so maybe I will do 1 or 2 multi to get like maybe 1 more copy if I will be lucky enough of like Iansan. But yeah, if you're close to like to a PD, like yeah, completely forget about that, because future characters is way more valuable. You know why? It's at first place, it's because of reaction. If they add that cryodendro reaction, then believe me or not, like you actually can forget about Iansan Constellation 0. Because you know why? In this case, as you know guys, you can use dendro, you can use cryo and get some buff for electro. As you know guys, let me read that just a second. So yeah, it says so yeah, like as you know, they will add that reaction into this Imaginarium Sira. It's going to be like June, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so after enemy take both cryo and dendro damage, they take 45% increased cryo and dendro damage, and a frost thorn appears, dealing cryo and dendro damage. So yeah, after that, there are like a couple passes. I mean, like how, like, because like most likely that frost thorn, it's going to be kind of like state, like quicken state, something like that, you know. So yeah, and if you will attack with electro, so yeah, it's in like after enemies within frost thorn take electro damage, the frost thorn will convert into the electro damage, decreases enemies electro, like decreases enemies electro resistances, you know. So yeah, the point is it's going to be like quicken, so that frost thorn is going to be a state, it's not going to be a reaction or something. Just keep that in mind. And if so, then cryo will shine like yeah, like crazy, you know. So yeah, that's actually like I wait for this buff. Would be nice to get it there. I'm 79, like Xilonen. What are you? Low? For real? No. Like it's okay. Like my voice is okay. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, dreamers. I'm good. I hope that she don't work like Weezo that like needs constantly. What? I mean, like, I didn't get Weezo, what is that? But yeah, you mean like, if you mean like Iansan, like, Iansan actually way more comfortable to play and more buff at Constellation like 2, unfortunately. Constellation 1 gives you some energy. Constellation 2 gives additional 30% attack buff for like active character, and also you like, you know, like what's the problem with Iansan Constellation 0? Let me just show you. To activate her buff, you need to use her skill. You definitely know that, but still, let me just remind it. You need to use her skill.
Controlled breathing. You
need to use her normal attack, 1, and after that you need to use her burst. So you need to do like this, all of these steps, and after that you get that buff, and that's a problem. With Constellation 2, you can avoid using normal attack, only skill
Quick as a flash.
and burst. That's it, and you get that buff. So at Constellation 2, she's way more comfortable to play. I use Favonius on Xilonen because I have 60 crit rate. Oh yeah, like let's say that's the point. Like if you have crit rate on a character, if you like build her with a crit rate, then yes, use Favonius weapons, that's obvious. But if you don't have, for example, I don't have enough, so yeah, using that defense weapon is way more beneficial. And the same applies to any other characters, by the way. That's why like Favonius in many cases, like in some cases, is not so great, you know. Time to bring back Kaya and like Chonyun. Yes, I agree with Chonyun actually, Shanora. You know why? Actually, you know guys, Chonyun actually it's incredibly crazy DPS character. He is a good character, like yeah, and he like yeah, maybe about Kaya, I would say Kaya is mostly like, you know why Kaya is not so great? Kaya is great, like can apply cryo. Unfortunately, he is good at Constellation 6. But at low constellation he is bad. Getting his constellation is extremely difficult. I've been deep like lately from like playing horror games and watching
Wherever
like
in this
streamers
world
play
I
horror
roam,
games for real. Like yeah,
carry
I actually
memories of
try
my
to not like watching horror games.
This blade.
Yeah.
It is the last link I have to the land
For
of
me
my
like
birth.
yeah. It's fun. Yes, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun, but yeah. It's fun. Genshin made Cry Element like to the next level in future? Yes, maybe. I have Constellation 2 iansan on my America account, but like no Verisa. You know what, actually, Yoni, if you ask me, you don't need Verisa. Like if you have Constellation 2 iansan, it's crazy. Just keep her. Because you know why? Yes, for just keep that in mind. For non-Natlan characters, Constellation 2 iansan is not enough, unfortunately. You need Constellation 4. Because, you know, like yesterday I tested iansan with Arlecchino. It's not, she can like kinda keep that, like, but not enough. I mean, like that bar, you know, like that Night Soul Points bar, like Natlan Night Soul Points bar. Unfortunately. By the way, the same thing applies to Chlorinde. Chlorinde also, even though Chlorinde like moves a lot, she still cannot like keep that buff completely. But Constellation 4 can like help. Like you. It's normal attacks and like force orc. It's normal attacks and burst. No, like it's like that, like Dreamers. You need to use her skill. Skill gives you 54 Night Soul points. After that you use normal, and after that you use burst. Burst gives you additional 15 Night Soul points. So like that's a problem with the iansan. I mean like Bennett at like yeah, for Bennett you need only Constellation 1 and you actually will be pretty comfortable. You usually use his skill to like attack with a pyro to create some particle, then use his burst. Iansan is the same but starting from Constellation 2. So like that. Alright, so yeah, let's try this one. This is going to be like, yeah, let me just like most likely.
Time to shine!
Wind strategy.
Teamwork is drip!
As one with wind and cloud.
Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah!
From the act,
Shower me with praise! Let the world collide! I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds.
Oops! Hero incoming! Yeah!
One with nature.
Pose! How dare you!
Time to go.
shall fetch you for dreams.
I messed up. Let me start the game. So yeah. I also try Warisa Yoni in like my old account, like come on. But I think like skip Warisa, I go Kinich. About Kinich and Warisa, if you ask me, like yeah, I would say Kinich is way better. Not like a little bit better, but way better than like iansan. Because you know what's another problem with iansan? Iansan without good supportive characters, it's kinda like not so powerful, you know? She's okay. And just keep that in mind. I use Warisa on the first half. You know why? Because that blessing, it's actually crazy for a second half. and that damage might be.
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to
You know
convince
what?
anyone to become a wanderer.
Let's try Verisa. Let's try different teams, guys. Let's try Verisa. Like Shonora, I will try Kinich with like Iansan a little bit later. Let's try Verisa on the second half, because yesterday I tried for on the first half. She deals some damage. You notice that? So yeah, let's go like since it's a single target mostly. Let's try. Like Shinyun would be a lot. I'll go Kazuha on the first one. Hey Josh. And for me, like I'll skip then like burst for maximum like the buff and like thumb buff. No, like yeah, Shinnor, like yeah, at Constellation 0, it's like it's not. You need to do normal attack. Unfortunately, you cannot use skill and burst. You need to do normal attack. So yeah, without doing normal attack at Constellation 0, you cannot activate like yeah, like it's like yeah, you cannot get buff completely. But yeah, it's still like. For a second, let's go like, you know which team? Yeah. Let's go like this one, Iansan. Let's go. Alright. I know guys, you want me to, you maybe like you want me to use like this team. Okay, let's go like this team. Like something like that, right? I have to wait till July for a new episode of like Sakamoto days. Oh yeah, it happens. So you know why it's like that. That's why it's like that's a huge problem actually with animes. When you watch anime in one like let's say sit in one take or something, right? You just get used to anime so bad. And yes, where like when there's no new series, it's kind of sad. Like in Kinich team, like after all, it's like is banned or like other supportive character. The boss zone like is gone. The buff zone is gone. Yeah, like actually no, like with Bennett, like Kinich is pretty comfortable. You just need, you know why Bennett is comfortable? Because Bennett's buff is actually works a little bit differently. It's not like Jansen's buff. Jansen's gives you buff immediately and like take that buff out of you immediately as well when it's gone. In case of Bennett, it's not actually like that. It takes the buff within 2 seconds. You know? So yeah, like that. So it's kind of like a little bit different. And also like time duration, it's kind of 15 seconds. With Jansen, unfortunately, Constellation 0, it's only 12 seconds. But Kinich works pretty good with Jansen. I will do like with Jansen in the domains. Watching manga is boring, like the only manga I watch for like Demon Slayer, like there's a lot of like sword leveling. So yeah, like first team is going to be like this one, the second one. First, let's do like Chinchu. And maybe Nahida. You know? We need a healer though. We need a healer. Yao Yao maybe? In this case, I would say like it's better to use one of the Natlan characters. You know why? Or I can go Newlet. I'll definitely will try to I'll hate him again because yeah, yeah, let's try this team maybe, but no. Let's go official. So yeah, let's go like this.
Midnight Venta.
Witness the power of WuWa. Stay put.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Rain outlines your fate. No, my soul. Go get it, Xilonen. Oz, reveal. Rain cutter.
The abyss.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds
Wings of darkness. No, my sword. Ready, go.
My holy proclamation.
The wind knows me.
The power.
Let me weave you a verse.
As one with wind and cloud.
Don't be scared.
Shall set you free.
Wind strike.
Midnight phantasmagoria. Rain outlines your fate. Stay put. Go get it, Xilonen.
No rest for the wind.
By royal decree. That hurt real bad.
It's just terrible, man.
Oz, reveal. Witness the power of WuWa. Hey, go away. I summon thee.
Clouds high. The birds.
Oh my god, for real. Guess I'll try again. Like, yeah, 30 seconds on that shell, that's terrible.
Shadow Raven. Let me weave you a verse. Don't be scared.
As one with wind and cloud.
Go get it, Xilonen. No, my sword.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Witness the power of WuWa.
The gifts of grace.
Go away.
Peace be with you. Now is the light
I let my guard down.
coming.
Xilonen.
Wind strike. One with wind and cloud.
By royal decree. Body and mind.
The power.
Rain cutter. Stay put.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
Rain outlines your fate. Oz, reveal us.
Wind strike.
Go get it, Xilonen. Let me weave you a verse. Shadow Raven, let night.
Fallen leaves, adorn.
No, my sword.
No rest for the wicked.
Don't be scared.
It's not a great timing, but still sure. In September, Infinity Castle. Oh, I'll try to do my best, streamers. Thanks. I mean, yeah, like this team is actually good. The only problem is like, yeah, I have some like problem with energy. So yeah, like this team. This one is going to be like that.
Care for a dance?
Time to shine!
Dance with me! Seize the skies!
Full speed ahead! Let's move! Yeah! Pow! Simone power! Charge!
Not
It's
done
just
yet!
as a clock!
Curtain!
Heads up! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Gray clouds converge! Stronger!
Start the flow! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Where are we coming? Yeah!
You see the damage? You know why damage is that? Because like
Justice o'clock!
she destroys this enemy. Why? Because team is actually good, and as a second, like it's 75% additional damage. So that's why like she just destroys this one. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm not like interested in like Infinity Castle. Like, oh, Genshin Impact, Genshin Impact anime. Yeah, like I heard about that. This one is like, oh yeah.
By royalty, witness the power of WuWa. Stay put!
Clouds high. The bird?
No, my sword! Hey, go away!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
One with nature.
You play!
Rain cutter!
Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Body and mind.
Stay put! Ready, go! Yeah!
Witness the power of WuWa.
Clouds high. The birds?
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Wind strike.
No, my sword!
Go get it, you Glade!
Rain cutter!
Oh, you Glade! You're up! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Suppose
One with
existing.
wind and cloud.
Suppose existing.
Body and mind.
By royal decree. Ready, go!
Witness the power of WuWa.
I summon.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let me weave you a verse.
Clouds high. The birds?
Hey, go away!
No rest for the wicked.
Rain outlines.
It's not a great timing though, but yeah, let's give it a try. Alright, so yeah.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Skyward! Scatter! Make way for the...
Quick as a flash! On my mark! Yeah! Heads up! Hey! Yeah! Oof! Hey! Yeah! Headbutt! Look out below!
You see the damage? Like, you just destroyed like this enemy.
Yeah! Skyward! Seize the skies!
It's only because like now like
Let's look! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Oof! Hero incoming! Huh! Yeah!
yeah, I'm a little slow, but that's alright. I will continue anyway.
Make way
Because
for
like
the...
first one.
Headbutt! Hero incoming!
But yeah, just keep that in mind. It's because of like that blessing, you know? It's only because of blessing. Do you guys know like A1 Picture Studio? I don't know. I like studio until like they make like make six deadly scenes. Is that something new? I heard about 7 deadly scenes. Oh, just okay. It's bad. So, all right. Yeah, unfortunately, this team is kind of like would be like.
Reveal battle. I summon the
Ring cutter.
Wind strike. One with wind and cloud.
Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
No, my sword.
Will.
Ready, go.
No rest for the.
Let me weave you a verse.
Clouds high. The birds.
Don't be scared. By royal
Wind strike.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Witness the power.
You play. You're up. I summon the
Wind strike.
Hey, go away. Odds reveal thyself.
Rain outlines your face.
One with wind and cloud.
Let me weave you a verse.
Stay put. Shadow Raven. Let night. Ready, go. You play. You're up.
Rain outlines your
No rest for the wicked.
Witness the power.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Hey, go away.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Rain cutter.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Damage would be nice to get more damage.
By royal don't be scared.
Body and mind.
Yeah, let's just give it a try anyway. I don't know like about that, like just mostly watch Japanese anime. It's a kind of, oh, I don't know, but I like this like sword art online. It's actually cool.
Strike a pose. Time to shine.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Ha! Seize the skies!
Start the oof. Heads up. Hero incoming. Yeah. Headbutt. Hero incoming. Yeah. Oof. Hut. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Da. Let the world collide.
Yeah!
Hurry up, Brassa. Here I go.
Faster!
Yeah.
Stronger! The audacity! Skyward! Yeah!
I should have like. Alright,
Does it?
that doesn't count. Yeah, doesn't count. Alright, let me like let me go like Kinich and Iansan on the team. So yeah, let me do like. I'm a little bit low on like Verissa's books. And yes, I definitely will. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot about that. Yesterday, at the like end of the stream, I got like 2 artifacts. Like this one with like elemental mastery, crit rate, crit damage, and this one with elemental mastery, crit rate, crit damage. Unfortunately, they went like that. Unfortunately, so yeah, I just like did it like offline. So yeah, it was like within 1 run. I will do the video about that. That was crazy, but yeah, result was bad as hell. And yeah, let me do like But for me, most like thrilling anime Attack on Titan. Like, I'm still watching it, by the way. I haven't like finished it yet. It's good, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go like Kinich team, right? This one is, oh yeah, this one is, no. Let's go with Verisa within this team, with Furina, and I don't know which healer to use with, like, let's go Bennett. Unfortunately, not a great team like that.
You want me on your team?
And by the way, guys, this anime, it's so crazy. I didn't like... That's crazy, actually. Yeah, okay. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? It is overrated. I would say it's like there's like a little bit more better animes than like Attack on Titan. That's I maybe somehow agree with you, but not totally. It's not bad actually. You know, it's actually cool because let's say cool, but not great one if you ask me. The point is, like it's cool. Like throughout all of the episodes, throughout all of the seasons. That's why it's so like they view like everyone like likes the anime so much, because usually when they like the studio or like some release the anime, it lasts for a couple seasons and that's it, you know. But this one is actually like huge. It's 4 seasons and still going, if I'm not mistaken.
Shower me with praise. Controlled breathing. Let's light it up! Time to shine!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Let's... Yeah! Heads up! By my spark, the night burns! Charge! Oof!
She destroys actually this one, so like...
Running late again!
Alright, so yeah, let's... Have you watched Bleach? This was it like top anime. You know, like Bleach. If you ask me like about Bleach, oh, one score. I like only 50 first series is okay. After that, it's kind of like boring, if you ask me. So I stopped watching. Like first 50, like a series, my bad. So first 50 episodes is okay. After that, yeah, I didn't like it. But yeah, first like 50 episodes is just crazy as hell. Not gonna lie. Unfortunately, after that, they start like, you know, like, let's say, like one fight lasts for 5 episodes, something like that, which is actually extremely boring. Manga, yeah, about manga, I don't read manga so much, but yeah, they recently released also like, yeah, 1000 Year War Blood, something like that. So you know, like in Bleach, it's actually, according to the like people, like they say that yes, it's actually great. Alright, so yeah, let's try Kinich now. So Kinich is going to be like, maybe like, unfortunately, you know why Kinich is not okay with it? Let's try like this team. Let's go like Shinchu, like Hyper Bloom Kinich team, if you will. Shinchu, Kukishinobu, and Kinich. So yeah, something like that. Well,
For justice.
the problem is like Kinich is with like, you know, like usually you use Kinich in like Burning Team with like Emily, but in this case, like yeah, it's like, can you try? Where is a Shinyun Sara team? Sara is not okay. Actually, Sara is bad. I mean, like Sara is terrible. Like Mirak, like. Yeah, like if you ask me, it's better to go like Verisa, Furina, Shinyun, Bennett team rather than Sara. You know why? Because Sara gives you buff only for 6 seconds, and you cannot like completely like use and utilize that buff. That's it. 6 seconds is not enough. That buff is great for Raiden though, but not for like yeah, Verisa. Because let's say if you use like that with Noblesse, you use a burst, use your skills and burst, then catch that burst, you know, like you can do maybe damage couple seconds, but that's it. Yes, I watched like, I don't know, it's Chico fight. I forgot like so many. Oh yeah, like rewatch. Yeah, like some of this like episodes, like kind of like it's actually cool, especially fights. But you know what's the problem? When you watch the anime from the beginning to the end, like yeah, couple like so many fights after that, like yeah, they last for like I don't know 5 episodes, 6 episodes, something like that. It's so like annoying if you ask me. So yeah, let's try like Kinich. This enemy is going to be like here.
Witness the power of WuWa. The bond is strong. Faster. Stronger.
Unfortunately.
On my mark.
Come on. This Kinich is like, sometimes is super annoying. I used all of my buff. Just a second. And you know why? If you do like, yeah, you need to like, with Kinich, you need to catch like, let me get some energy. And I used all of my energy. Let me get some energy. Damn, bro, that was first. But most awards, like winning anime, is
You don't want to catch
oh,
a cold.
Jujutsu. Yes,
Just puts unnecessary
Jujutsu
stress on
Kaisen.
your
Like I
system.
like it, but you know what? Like last, like second season wasn't so great, if you ask me. I mean, like. Yeah, we have something like that in any like area, you know, like yeah. Now he's trying to catch this one, this saurian. Damn, bro. Okay, let's get some energy. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Okay, let's just like try to get some energy. I'm like here for Iansan, by the way.
Okay.
You need like about like 190 energy, you know.
No, my sword. I'll settle this. Stand with me. Quick as a flash.
I got him cornered.
Kinich has that.
Shadow of the past. Mine's the command.
Why?
Submit to your souls in sacrifice.
Target acquired.
That's why he's so great in Spylabius. When it comes like to play like. Okay, I got all of my energy. Let's just like. Look, we will get like 8k primos in. Tanuki 5.6. Yes, like guys, in 5.5 overall it's about like 90 pulls. Unfortunately in 5.6 it's about like 60 pulls. It's like extremely low. Yeah, like it's actually, yes, it's about 10k primogems. It's super low. You remember, like I never like see Tanuki before. Oh yeah, Tanuki is not a new actually. Tanuki here like literally from the beginning. So yeah. All right, so yeah, like this, like iansan, like we like I would say like yeah, rotation is going to be like that.
Lightning purified. Our bond faster, stronger. Let's move.
I got him cornered.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Start the
Target acquired.
Kinich can attack that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. I will try with like with Pyro like as well, like instead of Bennett, I just like yeah. 80 fates? No, like yeah, Dreamers, like in a 5.6, unfortunately, we are going to get about like 50 to 60 fates, something like that. Flower HP. If you get something like that, guys, just keep it. You know why? Maybe that Skirk is going to be scales or out of HP. Just keep that. Most likely it's going to be like that, you know, like it's still questionable, but HP is the most not common but way more comfortable when it comes to like characters building. All right, so yeah, let's try 80 fate. Like yeah, in 5.5, guys, this version we will get about 90 pulls, close to 90 pulls. In like 5.6, unfortunately it's slow. You know why? Because yeah, we only like, as you know, guys, in 5.6 some small area will be revealed, added to the game, like within this place. At most, and most likely it's going to be one waypoint. So yeah, maybe just 5 primogems, like from a map. Okay, Shinor, bye-bye. I don't want to do 80 exploration. The game is forcing me. No, it's not forcing, actually, Josh. No, it's not forcing you. You know why? Like, guys, it's not forcing you, because let me tell you what. You need to do that 80% within 8 days. Just keep that in mind. So it's a couple patches. It's not like... It's like 79 days. You need to do it like complete the objective before the deadline. So yeah, you need to do it like within 80 days. You will be alright. Yes, it somehow like force you, but yeah, it's not like it's kind of like soft force, I would say. Alright, so yeah, let's try that Kazuha team. Let's try Nahida team maybe, or like Shinchu. You know, I want to try actually like some of the Natlan characters with Ororon. Oh yeah, maybe like this one. And maybe let's go Nahida. We don't have a healer though, but we will be alright. So yeah, something like that. Not a great one, but yeah, let's give it a try. Unfortunately, you need like some crowd controlling. So yeah, would be nice. Or we can go what? We can go Sucrose. But in this case... Just a second, guys. Just a second. The exploration Natlan is way more better than exploring other regions, like because this Natlan we can use saurians. It's more fun, yeah. And what looks like I saw like today Warisa, Mavuika, Bennett, and Chevrolet's team. I guess it's good. Let me try it, no problem. Warisa, Mavuika, Bennett, and Chevrolet. Yes, you can use it. You know what's the problem? Actually, yes, this team is good. You know why? Let's try it. Why this team is better than with any other characters? You also can use ororon instead of, let's say, if you have higher constellation ororon, you can use ororon instead of Bennett maybe. But Bennett heals you, iansan as well. No, chivalrous. Varesa, Mavuika, Bennett, and chivalrous. Okay, let's try it. So yeah, something like that. First one. Maybe let's try Yelan. You know why? Forin is okay, but let's try Yelan. Let's try maybe Cookie and maybe like something like that, you know, why not? So yeah, let's try something like that. It's actually not a bad team. Most painful? No, actually no. Like most painful region for exploration, it's like Enconomia, if you ask me. I don't know like which region it belongs to, but it's like the map, it's Enconomia map. It's actually terrible as hell. So yeah, let's try this team like Varesa, Mavuika. Oh, unfortunately, none of the characters with Cinder City, but I think we will be alright. Is there one with Iansan instead of Bennett? Iansan instead of Bennett? Oh, you know, like actually you can use like... There's one with Iansan instead of Ben. Oh yeah, that's true. You can use Iansan. You know what's the problem with Iansan? I will try both of them. Let's try first this one.
I'll settle this. Witness the power of WuWa. No, my... Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
Maybe like use my electro a little bit fast.
Rain outlines your fate. Quietly now.
Let's return a little.
This team is actually good.
Yeah.
The abyss.
These are about to get set. Ring cutter.
The gift.
Make yourself a room. Committed to memory.
Get with me. No, my sword. Gotcha. Take care of...
Yes, let's do it again. No, Mavuika got like buffed this patch with Iansan too. Mavuika was... Yes, MZ. Hey MZ, how are you doing? Yes, like that Iansan actually is good for Mavuika. For let's say like we have like definitely she is good for Varesa, for Mavuika, and for Kinich. These three characters actually benefit from Iansan a lot, and they benefit even if like Iansan at Constellation 0, you know. So yeah, even Constellation 0 Iansan is good. That's why you need healer. Yeah, like you need a healer. Unfortunately, like actually like Cookie is a healer. You know what's the problem with this? Is that Pyro, but that's alright, we will be alright. Okay, let's try it again. Using actually like, yeah, let's use
The Temple of Wisdom.
Out of my way! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline... Here comes the catch. Dissipate! No, my sword!
Growl. Yeah, committed to memory. Growl.
Behold, the
Sharing my
abyss
knowledge.
has come. Here
Ring
is
cutter.
the truth. The gift.
Busted. These are about to get set.
Be with you.
No, my sword!
Be with you.
I'll handle this.
Light
The Temple of Wisdom.
thy holy proclamation
Here comes the catch.
shall set you
Time to
free.
act. Witness the power of WuWa.
The power
Body and...
of revelation.
I see everything.
The bond is strong. Quiet. No. Rain outlines your fate.
Help!
Shall set you
I let my
free.
guard down.
Grace be upon you.
Hey,
shall endure.
Let me read you a verse.
For the fate of this world.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Dissipate.
This may hurt a little bit.
Lightning purified.
Grow, grow, grow. Share my knowledge.
Ring cutter. Hup. Our bond is strong.
This may hurt a little.
My bad, because you need to use like nahida as a DPS. So yeah, my bad. Okay, bye bye Dreamers, bye bye. Her building is kinda annoying. Which one? I didn't build Chivruz yet. Oh yeah, actually, you know, like Chivruz is crazy character at Constellation 0. Insanely crazy. The only problem with Chivruz and Verisi team, MZ, it's you need to use like, you need to get electrocharge damage first. After that, use like Chivruz. Because if you use Chivruz immediately, electrocharge, my bad, not like overloaded. You need to like, at least like do like overloaded damage before using Chivruz. Keep that in mind to get that attack buff. So yeah, like rotation is going to be like maybe like that.
Care for a dance? I'm going dance with me! Plastic surge!
Drop your weapon.
Be a good audience, won't you?
Not
And
done
should
yet.
destroy
Just this o'clock.
You were here to watch.
Hero incoming.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Light up the blazing sun!
Just this o'clock. It's just this o'clock.
Rise with me! No.
Everybody stand.
No more mistakes.
Heads up. Stop right there. It's just this o'clock. Charge.
So yeah, like that. So yeah, like it's actually not bad, but yeah, Xinyun is better, I would say. It's good that they made that Iansan a good character, not gonna lie. What like, you know what's the problem with like MZ with Iansan? Iansan is good, but if you have Constellation 0, she is kinda like annoying. The problem is like rotation, like it's like kinda like not okay with Constellation 0. Also, you need some like a little bit more energy recharge. And that's a problem because Constellation 1 gives you like some energy back and Constellation 2 gives you additional bonus, like additional buff. Bro, Ifo kit isn't looking good for... Ifo's kit actually, you know, like let's say like that. Ifo's mechanic looks okay. The problem is the damage is going to be terrible as hell. Looks like that. But like Ifo like buffs electrocharge and swirl reaction. Let's say yes, like I don't know, like yeah, like looking, he looks not so great, unfortunately. But you know, like anyway, like you can use him because he's like you know, like combat abilities, like looks like Chasca, something like that. He's flying into the air and do some normal attacks. He's a 4-star Mizuki, like with better healing and some damage like his kit. Yes, kinda like, yeah, like Mizuki. Oh yeah, like since he swirl, like his buffs like swirl and also like, yeah, kinda like that. Mizuki actually can heal as well. The problem with Mizuki, she heals herself better than like your allies, you know, your teammates. Yeah, you need to trigger like overloaded with Chivruz. Yeah, that's true. I have Constellation 3 Chivruz so close from... Oh yeah, for me, she is Constellation 2 by the way. So I'm a little bit close as well, but yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't get like...
Oh my gosh.
Any Iansans, only one copy, but still I'm happy
All
enough.
will be revealed in the next
Okay, so
volume.
like this is going to be like...
No, my sword! Quiet now. Game's up. Let me go.
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Witness the power of WuWa. Time to...
This may hurt a little. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Get with me. Things are about to get dicey. Out of my way. No, my sword.
Committed to memory. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Ring cutter. Busted. Dissipate. Game's up. Fun's over.
This may hurt a little.
No, my sword. Quietly now. Lightning terrified.
This team is way more comfortable to play actually than Kazuha team, not gonna lie.
Witness the power of good.
The only problem is like, yeah, it's like...
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Grow, grow, grow.
Dissipate.
Everyone hold hands.
Yes, let me weave you over. Out of my way. Get with me. Quietly now.
Sharing my knowledge.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Dissipate.
Committed to
Yeah, it's a
memory.
little more comfortable team. No, so what are your thoughts on like Varisa overall? Do you still regret about that, Yoni? I would say maybe like no. You know why? But it's only because of like that. Let me just show you. It's because I spent only like after that, by the way, I did some like math, like calculation. I spent 50 like 5 multis, right? And within 5 multis I got 1 iansan copy, 2 Chevreuse copy, and 2 5-star. So I would say it's only like about like not so much, you know. Let's say usually to get 2 stars, like 2 5-stars, like yeah, may cost you pretty more amount of primogems, right? So yeah, within 50 pulls, I would say I will be alright. Yes, would be nice to like get more iansan's copy, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I still will use that ians like Varisa in different team comps. We'll
The
check
Special
how it
Security
goes.
and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine.
Oh yeah, you can check the video
people
by the
we're
way.
after
Yes,
aren't
like
exactly
MZ.
the type who just
You
pop
check
up
the
on
video.
street.
I did the video, by the way, short and like big one, like yeah, like big. I think I don't like not a big one, but yeah, like I mean like usually one. Let me just yeah, you see like I got Tignari. It's within 1 multi, and right after Tignari, which was 50-50, I got Varisa. That was terrible actually. Let's say not terrible, like yeah, new character, but still. I'm complaining, but actually it's a great luck. Then the boys and mommy Varisa. Man, I didn't like even get Varisa and I have a concession to answer and concession. Yes, you need like I wanted to get the same. To be honest, I wanted to get at least couple copies for Gaming. Somehow I dodged Gaming. I got Chevreuse. My Chevreuse is Constellation 2 now, and 1 copy of Iansan. And Yoni, if you ask me, like if you want to go for like Varisa, I would say Varisa would be like fun to play for you, especially because you like this type of characters, you know. I mean, like in terms of damage, actually, she's not bad. If you have like good teammates, she actually does pretty good damage. And she is definitely fun to play. If you compare with Chlorine, I would say she is way easier to play than Chlorine. Because you know, like I use Chlorine, I know like how difficult she is, like to use. You know, like she is actually like yeah, you need to like aim like to the enemy, etc. With Varisa, you don't need to do that. You just like press her skill, couple normal attacks, skill, couple normal attacks, and you're done. That's it. And yes, time to time her bursts to get like additional damage. And you like you hear all of the sounds, so you know when you use her burst, like that increased burst, by the way. Oh my god, I messed up with it.
Time! Burn it down! Wrath from the
Yeah, I
sky!
definitely that's okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Everybody stand! Drop your weapons! Yeah! Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Light up the blazing sun!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh my god, come on.
Going in!
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Arrow incoming!
When you just like wait. Let me start the game. But looks good, like you have more than 100, so like we're wasting like some pools for 2 different 5-star. Ain't big deal for you. You know, like Mirak, it's not like that. I mean, like, you know why? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. I just like, I don't know, like, yeah, maybe yes. My gaming, yeah, for me as well, MZ. Unfortunately, my gaming is Constellation 1, and you know what? Actually, gaming Constellation 6 is better than Verisa Constellation 0. Just keep that in mind. Gaming is just crazy character. Just insane. But yeah, they're different. Like, not gonna lie. Let's say Verisa even easier to use than gaming, because actually Verisa doesn't have that like cooldown. Yeah, you have some cooldown, but not for a long time. You know, with gaming you need some energy. With Verisa you literally don't need any energy at all. 120 is more than enough. You know, let's say not enough. It's better to go 130, but still, she's not so like rely on that energy. She doesn't rely on energy. You keep saying chlorine is hard to play. You don't need to aim anything. She's like aim. No. Like yeah. Like Yone, like I tested like chlorine and I tested Verisa, and I definitely can say you that Verisa is way more comfortable to play than chlorine, way more comfortable. And by the way, about that chlorine, you told me that like it's kind of like difficult sometimes to use chlorine against like specific enemies. With like Verisa, you don't have that problem. You maybe just forgot about that, but yeah, you told me that, and I agreed that yes, she is difficult to use. From a Xiao main, guys, Verisa gameplay kinda hard. I'm not used to. Oh yeah, that's actually true, MZ. If you Xiao main and you get used to Xiao, like switch to Verisa might be a little bit difficult. But you know why? Because completely different like rotation and completely different moves. That's true. But if you compare, Verisa is easy to play. I mean, like you do like skill, burst, skill, normal. That's it. Oh yeah, that's true, Jiburi. I know, like it's the first time, like, hey, how are you doing, Jiburi? It's the first time I use the team. So yeah, like, you know why? I usually, like if you do Spiral Abysses, using the team, like, for the first time, kinda, like, you need to get used to the team. So yeah, like, yeah, I know, like, it's like, you, by the way, you can use Verisa to destroy those, like, electro, like, pillars, something like that. It's like that 1k Primos is more than enough for Escoffier. Oh yeah, like Mirak, like come on, like just stop it. Yeah, when you get like used to Verisa and her gameplay, definitely easy. Yes, MZ, that's true. Like she's definitely easy to use, and you know what? Oh, like why she's like, let's say for Overworld, she is way better than any other characters we have at the moment. You know why? She has a unique abilities. You don't need to use her skill, etc., something like that, but you still can do damage. Let me just like, yeah, it's the first half, right? Just a second, let me show you why she is actually, she has 3 levels of damage. She has like charge attack damage, just a second. She has like skill attack damage, and she has burst attack damage. Like completely different damage. It's like it's the same damage, it's same plunge, but the point is like it's different like multipliers. So you can do like something like that. You just use her stamina, by the way, by that. That's it. It's charge, and she gets like after using charge, she gets like into the air, and then you do like. It's a little bit like long in terms of damage, like let's say in terms of time, or you can do something like that. Just a second, let me just, I just used like both of them. Just a second. Second one is kind of like, it's a little bit faster if you notice that. Like faster than this one. And third one, it's her like burst, which is increased damage. So for overworld, she's actually not bad. But again, like if you ask me guys, if you have chlorine, I would say stick with chlorine. Because you need to like waste your your resins to farm new set for her. Definitely this set is not completely okay. You know why? Actually this set you can activate 40% crit rate only by like when she consumes night soul points. The problem is when she uses her skill, she doesn't consume night soul points. She consumes night soul points when she runs or use her Q. So until let me show you. So yeah, at the moment I was playing my friend's account, bro, and like I'm not used to charge one skill twice and la punch. You play many times. You play many times this and learn not what is the best way. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Jibber. Yeah, I'm not. So yeah, like let me show you. So yeah, when like with this set, like you have 54, right? When you use her skill, she doesn't consume night soul points at all, so it's still like 54. To consume that, you need like to run. In this case, she consumes night soul points and gets that 40%. Or you need to use like it's like, and of course like in Spyla bits, like running away from an enemy, it's not a great idea. You know like using like this ability is not cool. So you need to use like to get that energy and use her burst. And that's the problem with that set, I mean Obsidian Codex. But other than that, yeah, she is kinda like okay. If you don't have any other like electro DPS. And also in the future, maybe if they add that Dendro like cryo buff, you can actually use Verisa will get new archetype, I would say, with cryo, something like that.
Here comes the catch. Rain outlines your... Hey! Our bond is strong. Rain cutter.
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom. This may hurt a little.
No, my sword. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Get with me. Lightning terrify.
Make yourselves at home.
Witness the power of WuWa. Gotcha.
Grow.
Our bond is strong. Here comes the catch. Quietly, rain outlines your...
Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
Out of my way!
This may hurt a little. Everyone hold hands.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword!
Committed to memory.
These are about to get
Crazy.
Grow.
Unfortunately, my cookie should not be terrible
Committed to memory.
itself. Chlorine's problem is a failed interrupt resistance. Like, consider is not enough for each enemy hidden chlorine. The shielder is only option. It's Lanyan and like. Okay, what looks like? What's your Tignari constellation? Oh, for Tignari it's constellation 1. Tignari is constellation 1. Yeah. Yeah, Frostbloom. Oh yeah, like yes, MZ. Like in, if I'm not mistaken, in June's Imaginarum series, Genshin Impact will add some new buff for cryo-dendro related reaction, you know? So yeah, it's going to be crazy as hell, but yeah, it's still like, it's not like confirmed, but most likely it's going to be like that. The reaction is going to be like, yeah, if the enemy at the same time like takes cryo and dendro reaction, it takes increased cryo reaction and dendro reaction, and at the same time gets that frost thorn appears, which is actually kind of state. And after that, if you attack with electro, you get electro res shred, and if you attack with dendro, you get another something like it's kind of like quicken, like aggravate spread, but in this case it's going to be like cryo and electro. It's actually cool, not gonna lie. Frost bloom sounds better. It's not frost bloom though. We need a dendro geo, come on. Dendro geo, it's not possible, and you know why it's not possible actually? We need some neutral element, which is actually geo at the moment, because like let's say why Xilonen is so great with her buffs abilities. You know why? Because she is neutral element. She just like she doesn't destroy the game let's say mechanic completely, but at the same time she is extremely like useful character. That's why Geo mostly for a buff as a buffer is great, and also res shred. Because if you notice that like we got like citlali, which is res shred, unfortunately they like Genshin like Hoyo need to like kind of artificially add some limitation. That's why they say that the character needs to be within only like
are just the best snack.
hydro and cryo to do some red shred, you know. With Xilonen it's not like that. You just get that red shred, but you only can get that on like for specific elements.
They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some. Be right back.
Yeah, we'll cook. That's true. Like, yeah, that's true. We'll definitely cook. But that cryo, I would say they will add that cryo dendro. If you ask me, I'm pretty sure they will. The first is going to be in Imaginarium Theater. Then we'll like do that, like check that if it's going to be cool or not, something like that. So yeah, because you know why? Actually adding that cryo dendro reaction, like buff or like whatever you call it, it's that one. I don't think it will destroy the game mechanic completely, you know, but keep that in mind. It's not only increase your cryo and dendro damage, it also increase your electro damage. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, like future electro damage will be increased as well. And you know what does it mean? It means like better chlorine damage. It means like, let's say if you can use chlorine with that, actually you can. Why not? You can use Wuris as well. You know, Anemo Geo cooks. Anemo Geo cooks. Yeah, Anemo Geo. Actually, Anemo Geo gives you dust reaction. You know, like that was a meme back then. So yeah, when Anemo meets Geo, you get the dust reaction. And yeah, don't forget about electro charge. As you know, guys, electro charge buffed in 5.0. So yeah, they did like some like greater multipliers, but Ifa also can buff electro charge as well, swirl and electro charge. Unfortunately, Ifa, if I'm not mistaken, he's DPS character or field DPS character with the healing abilities. So yeah, it's kind of like still questionable. Maybe he needs some buff. Anemo Geos Sand. Oh yeah, Sandstorm. That's true. Like So okay, let's try this one. Yeah, I messed up like with.
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Everybody stand back! Final warning! Smash down! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt!
Let's light it up!
Teamwork is...
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Volcano conflam! Yeah!
Drop your weapons!
Charge! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! I'm going in! Kapow! It's justice o'clock!
So yeah, like actually, like, but just keep that in mind. Like that Verisa is made for like, she made for like second half. That's why using her on the second half is kind of cheating, you know. Let me try Verisa on the first half, which is actually way more difficult to use. I have now a little like Dino in my teapot, like after you finish all quests about the little Dino body, 2 days after the last moment was like with name. Oh, I don't know about that. Actually, I collect all of that like teapot stuff, you know. I have literally all of them. Because like, yeah, I play this game like since like this was implemented. Oh yeah, maybe yes. As that Dino, by the way, you know what? It's a, yeah, kind of like this one, something like that. Okay, let's try that domain, and then I want to try Verisa on the first half, because first half actually is not for her, but she's still okay on the first half, you know. Albedo for Gunkin. Albedo is crazy, guys. I mean, I still, you know, like which quest was the best quest in this game? That quest was Albedo's quest in like when we got this weapon. Just a second, let me show you. I like Albedo. Albedo, like, it's maybe like within like male's character in the game, Albedo is my favorite one. So yeah, that was about like when we got this weapon. It was that like Albedo's clone with, yeah, like Bennett is that quest as well. Unfortunately, yes, I don't have any recording from that quest, but that quest maybe was one of the best, like within Dragon Spine. The little dummy is like a dog and like doing like character teapot. I'm going to my. Oh yeah, I see Jibber. Like yeah, like that. Actually, they kind of like take care about that teapot stuff, you know. I mean, like Hoyo, and actually it's cool. You know what? So many like people, like players, just like players use that teapot. All right, so yeah, let's try. You know, like without Mavuika. Mavuika is good, but you know what's the problem with Mavuika? The problem with Mavuika, it's she needs some time to use all of the stuff, you know. Let's try the team like this. Since we have double healer, maybe it's possible, yeah, to do something. Oh, by the way, like each character, as you know, guys, has its own like. You see, like, it's for Furina, Bennett is OG character, it's like that, but Verisa has come kind of unique one. It's actually cool. It's so cool, not gonna lie. Alright. So yeah, let's try this team. If he is on fielder, on fielder. Oh yeah, like yes, Yoni, like since he is on field DPS character, then yes, that's obvious he is on fielder. Yeah, that's true. Did I say something wrong about him? You know, no, yeah, he's a healer. I said that he is on field DPS and healer. Yeah, the problem with Aoife, you know what? I mean, like, I would say he's not bad. Since he like buff electrocharge damage, and this buff actually rely on like, if I'm not mistaken, it scales on elemental mastery. As you know, guys, his ascension is EM, elemental mastery. Looks like he is going to be extremely useful. You know why? As you know, electrocharge reaction, it's kind of like it's transformative reaction. So you need EM to do some damage. So it means like, yeah, he might be not so terrible. The only problem is his groping abilities. Looks like it's not okay. No. This is not what it's what? He's on field. Oh yeah, he's on field. That's what. Ah, you know, like it's not. You know why? Like if you you say that like, oh yeah, it's MZ says he's kind of like Mizuki. You know, as you know, Mizuki is also like on field healer. The problem with Mizuki, like, she heals herself more than your allies, you know? So yeah, with Ifa's healing ability is a little bit better, and also he is a DPS. And also he is not only like buff swirl damage, he also buffs electro charge damage, which means you like, as you know, like he is a like an emo character. It means like on top of swirling electro, you can get additional electro damage as well. So I would say he might be not a terrible character. And as you know, like electro charge damage, it's kind of cool because it has AoE. Electro charge has some AoE abilities. So I would say it's not going to be so terrible. Ifa is Mizuki, but like 4-star. Oh yeah, kind of like, this is not Verisa. It's... Oh yeah, I got you. So yeah, I made a video, by the way, Jiburi, about that. She's not from like... Actually, yes, they just... I don't want to say they steal the like that like character model or something, but yeah, she looks like for like so many like anime like characters and like throughout the internet. So yeah, if you play him electro charge, oh actually no, you know what's the point is, like you can go one electro, like yeah, the point is we have the character like Ororon, as you know guys, and Ororon can do electro, like can give you electro application without being on field. Let's say you use a team like Ifa, right? You use a team like Shinchu or like Furina, right? Furina actually, like he can heal enough to get fanfare stacks. You use Furina, for example. You use Ororon, which Ororon can apply electro without being on field, because like Ifa is a natlan character. And let's say you use, I don't know, like maybe another like hydro character like Yelan to buff even further, you know? So yeah, actually he will get some like good like teams, I would say, you know? He's a little bit specific and limited because of electro charge and swirl, that's true. But he might be a little bit more like more comfortable than like Mizuki, that's also like true. And Ito is not Ito, like it's... Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, Ito, no, actually Ito is Ito, but yeah, I got the point. Ito looks like that, like, character. And actually, you know what, like, Verisa looks like so many different characters, like, yeah, if you can... But I did a video, by the way, about that. Ifa, Yelan, Ororon, Furina. Yeah, that's actually not a bad team. Ifa, Yelan, or that's true. Like, yeah, you can use Ifa. You can definitely, you need to use Ororon. You know why Ororon? Because in case of Ororon, Ororon is great because Ororon can generate Night Soul points. He is just insanely crazy character. And if you ask me, guys, like, should you build Ororon? I would say yes, because even without Constellation, he still can gives you some electro application. That's why in my overall teams I use that Ororon.
Watering, weeding, fertilizing
but keep that in mind, he can do it only
temperature...
when you use like natlan characters and you deals like Night Soul blessing, you know, Night Soul, like Night Soul related reaction. Without that, so yeah, he cannot give you like any electro aura application. Alright, so yeah, let's try.
Let's light it up! Let my name echo in song! Teamwork is dreamwork! Quick as a flash! Let's headbutt! Charge! Hero incoming!
She destroys this enemy, and you see like this team is actually pretty comfortable to play, not gonna lie. I mean, like, okay, like I'm not going to tell anything. You need like to use Ororon because he's Ifa. Oh yeah, that's true actually. You know, like let's say they are, yeah, kind of like, yeah, they're friends. like Ifa, is it good to be a like how would say, like, yeah, vet, something like that? You will like Escoffier like with tank and burst level 10 gives like, oh yeah, that's true actually. Like yeah, let's say like Jiburi, it's kind of like initial like info. Maybe they will just nerf her a little bit, but yes, Escoffier's healing is actually crazy, guys. Escoffier not only healing a lot, Escoffiers apply cryo, huge cryo application. Alright. Like, yeah, just insanely great cryo application. So yeah, like I said, like with Furina Constellation 2, it's enough like for like really fast phone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you know why it's enough for Constellation 2? It's because like when you have Constellation 1, like 2, you definitely have Constellation 1, which gives you additional like, yeah, like 150 fanfare stack. Let's say Constellation 1, like fanfare requirements, it's lower than Constellation 0. For Constellation 0, you need to get like 300. For Constellation 1, you need like 250. That's why it's like enough. But I would say it's like even if you have Constellation 0, that healing is enough. Because that healing is more than Xilonen gives you. The point is how fast she can heal you. Because Xilonen actually heals pretty fast. What about... like, if I don't know, like, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, she like applies cryo every single hit, but she cannot heal every single hit. Something like that. Iansan first burst and the skill. This is better, like, it's more. No, it's actually, no, it's not correct, Jiburi. No, it's not correct. Because, like, at Constellation 0, you need to use her skill first, which gives you, like, yeah, for me she is Constellation 0. Because of that, I need to use her skill first. Her skill gives me 54 Night Soul points. After that, I need to use her normal attack. At least one. And after that, I need to use her burst. And her burst gives me 15 Night Soul points. So yeah, like, you need to use skill and burst. Like, it's like that. I hope they don't like nerf her. Also they... oh yeah, about like Escoffier. Actually, if you ask me, I think they will. You know why, Yoni? I mean, I hope they will nerf her not so hard like they did like with Mualani back then, if you remember. You know? I mean, like, they also did some nerf to... recently? Which one? I don't remember exactly. So yeah, like, I hope they just do something. But at the moment, you know what? That Escoffier looks like Effie with Furina's damage abilities. Because, as you know, like, Emily, not Effie, my bad, Emily, pretty good character. The only problem is she is good within, like, when the pyro exists on the field. Without pyro, she's kinda like meh, but still useful. Citlali till I get her. No, Citlali is completely different character. You know why? Just keep that in mind. No, like, it's not like that. Like, Escoffier is not a natlan character. And because of that, Citlali is still valuable. Citlali is still... and also Citlali, like gives you, like, hydro and, like, pyro rest shit. Not cryo and hydro. It's completely different. Actually, by doing that, like, Hoyo has a huge room to create more and more new characters, limited like archetype characters, I would say. Citlali, that's true, each 2 seconds, but Citlali gives more fight spirits. About that, yes, maybe, but like, come on, like, Citlali gives not most fight spirits. It's like Escoffier cannot give you fight spirit. Like, Escoffier is kind of like not a natlan character. She doesn't have that natlan like bar, so yeah, she cannot give you any. Like, only by doing normal attack, but she is off fielder, so yeah, she cannot do any, let's say. But yeah, Citlali, let's say yes. Like, if the point is, yeah, comparing like Citlali and Escoffier is kind of like, yeah, it's like not like that. The point is, like, it's better to use, if you want to use mavuikas, it's better to use mavuika with Citlali rather than like Escoffier, because Escoffier is not for like she is for maybe reverse melt, but not for like melt damage, you know. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, because like, yeah, like Escoffier cannot like generate any Night Soul points because she's not a natlan character. All right, so yeah, let's try Verisa on the first half. You know why? Because as you know, guys, this blessing character's plunging attack damage is increased by 75. That's why she's so broken. But what about like first half? Let's try the same team we used before, which is like, it was like, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, right? Yeah, double electro. Actually, this team is not okay. Let's switch like with Kazuha, if you don't mind, because we need some swell. Would be nice to get some swell. About the like Hydro application, would be nice to have Hydro application. We will be alright. Let's give it a try. You know why? Because we have Electro. We can deal with Pyro Shield. We can swill. So yeah, let's give it a try anyway. Rosaria with Instructor set and Constellation 2 is the best alternative for citlali. No, it's not like that. No, like, yeah, Jibari. No. Like, I tried Rosa with Constellation, like, let's say, it's the, yeah, Constellation 2 it because of like crit rate. I tried, it's not the same damage. The best example, it's like, the best, it's Diona with Instructor set. That's true. Diona with Instructor set gives you the same damage as like citlali with Cinder City and TDDS. Kind of the same. By the way, I have a video on my channel about that. The damage difference is about like 10k difference. The point is, yes, with Diona, you only get that initial hit, her burst. After that, yeah, get that cryo application. It's a little bit difficult. In this case, Rosa is way better because Rosa procs as like 2 seconds. Each 2 seconds she applies cryo. For a second team, we are going to use oh yeah, let's use like this team. Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure Dion is better. No, yeah, Dion is better, yes. Like in terms of damage, like, you know why? Let's say like that. If you need some like, if you need that initial hit, then like Diona is better. Diona gives the same damage as Citlali with TDDS and Cinder City, by the way. That's crazy. But Diona Constellation 6, keep that in mind. If you want like some more melt damage, like when after initial hit, then Rosa is better because Rosa's like burst lasts for 12 seconds, which is actually, yes, better than Diona.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
let's try this one. This one is going to be a little bit rough, but yeah, let's give it a try. You know why? Because we need to do like, the problem. Oh yeah.
Falling leaves. Adorn.
I'm going in! Faster! Stronger! Start the... Hey! Hero incoming! Yeah! Heads up! Hey!
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back!
Okay.
As one with wind and cloud.
One with nature.
Control breathing. Let's move!
I messed up already.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Going in! Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Why are you attacking him? Come on.
Wind strike.
Let me do it again. That's actually, guys, I'm gonna like use Effie as cope citlali till I get her. Oh, you know, like you know what's up, like with these new characters like Escoffier and like Citlali, they are actually completely different in terms of using, like in terms of archetypes. Even though, as you know, guys, Citlali is a natlan with Cinder City, with TDDS, and at the same time, she restricted like Cryo and Hydro. Actually, huge character, not gonna lie. Especially her constellation, like first and second constellations. Escoffier is going to be a little bit different character. Escoffier, like, and also like Citlali is a shielder. Let's say if you have constellation 0 New Bullet, then it's better to use Citlali than like Escoffier, because as you know, you cannot freeze big enemies, right? For small enemies, yes, you can use it because you freeze them and you will be alright. And also, actually, with New Bullet, she might be comfortable to play when it comes to like floor up to floor 11, something like that, or let's say in Imaginarium City. But Escoffier is going to be like, yeah, like she can heal, and her healing is actually cool because she has like kind of like two stages. Like she heals, like initial heals team-wide healing. After that, only active characters. Keep that in mind. And actually it's cool. You know why? Because in this case, her healing is more than enough to get fanfare stack for Furina. So yeah, you can use Furina with her. Other than that, she restricted Cryo and Hydro. It means you can use like any Cryo DPS, which is Ayaka, Chonyun, Risley. Well, why Chonyun? Chonyun is actually not bad DPS. About Kaya, I don't know actually, but yeah, maybe. Other than that, we have Ganyu. I would say maybe, but Ganyu is a little bit different character. Maybe yes, Ganyu, but Ganyu is a charge attacker. Kind of like might be not so useful. Alright, so yeah, let me try it again. Maybe I will need some like Dendro, you know why? Instead of like going for Iansan, maybe going for Dendro would be better.
Heads up! By my spark, the night...
One with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back! Faster! Stronger! On point! Hero incoming! Yeah! Heads up! Charge! Charge! Yeah! Kapow!
Into the wind.
Yeah! Heads up! It's justice o'clock!
One with nature. Clouds
I
high.
need to like...
Birds call.
Going in! Step aside! Let's move! Headbutt!
The wind knows
Running late again!
You know what's the problem with Verisa? Problem with Verisa, like in this case, you need to attack these lectors from like a specific angle, right? And like try to like keep them like close to each other to use soil. Verisa goes through the enemy, and you cannot do that. That's a problem. So yeah, let's just like... Problem with Ion is like if Mavuika skill hit steals the reaction. You don't need to use her skill, by the way. It depends on the weapon. Let's say, actually, as you know, like Jiburi, you don't need to use that skill. I mean, like you can avoid using skill because actually skills doesn't give you anything if you don't use like a mailed flower weapon. Because skill is just skill. And it's just application. So you just can avoid using that skill. That's it. But that's true, like yeah. At the moment, like from Mavuika burst. No, yes, again, like yet again, like you actually you can mess up. Like if you use her skill, you can mess up with like Rosa as well. I mean, like that you can still steal that cryo application anyway with that skill, but you don't need to use that skill. I mean, like you can avoid using skills. That's completely okay. Again, it depends on the weapon. Alright, so yeah, let's just do another domain. And let's do maybe that books, you know, because why not? Yeah, we need that books for her talents. I want to crown her. By the way, she is not crowned. I mean, like Verisa. And if you notice, that damage is okay. The only problem is this pile base is a little bit annoying. I will try to do with Nahida now, like kind of aggravate teams. So yeah, just let me check it. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me check it. If I'm not mistaken, like Mavuika skill actually doesn't give you literally it's only like some kind of application. Yes, it's Night Soul points. That's true. Like yes, you maybe need that, but you can use that skill after using like her burst. You will be alright. You know. So yeah. Why you use this? Like because it's like before using her burst, it's kinda okay to use her skill because of Night Soul points. But if you use with Xilonen, which is usually you do, like you will be alright. It's only Night Soul points, like which converts to like fighting spirit. So it's not a buff, it's not like something like that. Oh yeah, let's try like this team. Since she has Electro, we need to add like Nahida, right? Something like that.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
But it's not going to be like a good team because we need either. You know what? Actually, we can try this one.
Don't fear, Yo-Yo's here.
No, we can't. Well, actually, yes, we need to go like this team. You know why? Using like Hyperbloom team with Verisa is bad because Verisa, you build Verisa as a DPS, not as a Hyperbloom. Alright.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Controlled breathing.
Ah!
On my mark. Boost. Headbutt. Maximum power. Hi. Hero incoming.
I would say like, you know, like,
Look out below. Boost. Hero incoming.
alright, like, but yeah, like that iansan is kind of like a waste. It's better to use something, maybe Bennett, you know why? With Bennett, maybe yes, we will just like, yeah, it's better to use Bennett. Oh yeah, that's a book. Hey Simon, I'm so upset, like Raiden is getting rerun so soon, but not Kinich. Like, we're getting, like Kinich, in 5.6 we should get Kinich as well. Like it's going to be Kinich, Raiden, Escoffier and Navia. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Kinich as well. I hope leaks. I'm waiting for Kokomi. No, like Sign, if I'm not mistaken, like next characters, 5-star character is going to be Navia, Escoffier, Raiden and Kinich. Like according to the leaks, by the way. Let me check it just a second. Maybe I'm wrong, but no. Like yeah, Escoffier, Kinich, Navia, and Raiden. Yeah. Next, like let's say 5.6. According to the leaks, Kinich like as well within the 5 stars.
Gets, you should always sit down and enjoy.
Mavuika skill is for many Night Soul points that can hide damage. If you use like skill before burst, it's not high. No, like let's say yes, but you can use after that. You will be alright. It's like, you know why? She still attack and give you like fighting spirit anyway. So yeah, you use it before it because like because of timing, you know. So yeah, do not waste some time. That's it. But you can use after that. With Diona, actually, it's a great idea to use after that, but not before. Oh my god, that's bad team. Saving for Kinich and Kokomi. I want Kinich so much. Yeah, Kinich is, if you ask me, Sino, not gonna lie, but if if you say me which character is better, Kinich or Sino, I just saying, I would say Kinich is way. And by the way, you know what? If you say me which character is better, Verisa or Kinich, I would say Kinich. Kinich is just crazy. I didn't expect he's so crazy. You know what's the problem with Kinich? The only problem with Kinich, we still don't have great supportive character for him with Cinder City. Only Mavuika, and that's it. Mavuika is not bad, but unfortunately Mavuika is... yeah, like... she's okay, but yo, Mavuika is kind of like crazy DPS character. Kinich English we got to, yes, but you know what's the problem? You know what's the point with Kinich? Like at the moment with that new voice actor, all of his old, like, let's say, voices, it's the same, right? Let's say, like, just a second. Oh my, let's not level up. If you check his profile, like voiceover, etc., it's the old one.
Kinich.
And this voice is actually crazy. I like it a lot. New one is actually bad as hell. So if you compare with this one, like all of the fight, when you in fight, etc., is going to be old one, but all of the quest, new quest, etc., was new one. Kinich English. Mavuika is good, and maybe Toma. Toma. No, you know why? No, Toma. You know why not Toma? It's because of Cinder City. The point is, actually, you can use Toma, but Toma cannot give you 40% additional damage. So at the moment, like, maybe Mavuika is one of the most, like, flexible one to use. Like, yes, we still can use like Iansan, but Iansan is not good for Kinich, unfortunately. I mean, especially Constellation Zero. Yeah, she fits him in terms of like full rotation, that's true. But yeah, she's Electro. She can steal your like pyro damage, pyro aura.
Hey!
Oh, that's one.
Make yourselves at home!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is
Quick as a flash! Let's move!
Headbutt! Here are we coming! Yeah!
He gets a shot right there.
Yeah! Charge! Hi! Yeah!
She is great when it comes to destroy the shield, by the way, you know?
Whoop! Hurry up, Brassa!
Iansan can... Yes, she can. Yes, Jibber, you're right. Like, she can. But, you know, like, she's not so, like... Okay, I'll keep it. That's actually good if we can get crit damage. Yes, you definitely can. I'm not going to, like... It's, like, impossible. Yes, she can. But, you know, like, let's say using Mavuika, Bennett, Iansan, like Emily, and like Kinich is way better than using Iansan, you know? Let's say, like, yeah. If you go for, like, yeah, like, it's a waste. It's totally waste. Because you get, like, additional 25% attack. You can get Mavuika's buff by using her burst. Kinich is also, like, natlan character and also can be helpful in fighting spirit, in collecting fighting spirit. So, yeah. It's better to use, like, his, like, usual team, which is like this one. Like Mavuika and Bennett. Rather than, let's say, I don't know, like, switch Mavuika with Iansan, you know? Because you not only lose, like, Mavuika's buff, but also lose like 25% attack buff. But it's still possible. You can switch maybe like Bennett, because yes, Bennett. In this case, you use Obsidian Codex on Mavuika, use Iansan. Yeah, let's give it a try. I'm thankful his old voice is still available, but new one, like, yeah, new one is bad. New one actually, if you ask, kind of salty, you know, like, kind of like, he is kind of like, you know, like, let's kind of, maybe he's not so experienced in, like, voice acting, but kind of like that. It sounds like that. New voice is trying to... Yeah, it's his strength. That's true. Like he's looks like he's like not so like, you know, like let's say like he hasn't so much experience. All right, so yes, this one is going to be like, yeah, mavuika skill first, then Emily's, then Iansan, right?
Light it up!
This will brighten up the place. Start the clock!
Let's do 200k damage. Actually, it's not bad.
Bring these souls! Ride up the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Control breathing!
Reconstitute a little
I'm
army.
just a little bit.
Locked up!
Oh, you're done, Kinich.
Okay, that's it. You forget like the reaction overloaded gives like pyro apply an enemy. Pyro overload. No, in this case actually, you know, like you get or like you mean like it was okay actually. I did like pyro. No, like it wasn't overloaded. You know why? I mean, yes, maybe it is, but like for a short period of time. Because I used my mavuika skill first, then I used Emily. After that, I used like Iansan. So yeah, I did like this rotation.
This will brighten up the place.
Faster! Stronger! On my mark! I got him cornered!
And he still has burning. If you notice that, he still has burning. So yeah, like because you know why? Yeah, like he like that enemy. If you notice that electro, like why is that? Why Iansan is actually good? Because she doesn't apply electro so much, only after using her like skill and burst. And because of that, if you notice guys, that burning is still on the enemy. You know why? Because burning is kind of like specific reaction. It's like, so yeah, that burning is still on a character. Let me try like, yeah, like Verisa with Nahida. Like it's going to be like Nahida. Should I use Shinshin? No, I can't. Electro and like what I need some like, yeah, let's go like use like this one. Why not? Oh, actually I can use like this team. Just a second. I can use Shinyo, I can use Furina, and I can use Verisa, right? It's actually possible. Like something like that. Yes, kind of like bad team. But yeah, it's possible. Because for Verisa, like Furina and like Shinyun is enough to do like pretty good damage.
Time to shine. Everyone hold hands, sharing my knowledge.
Yeah. Make way for the
Headbutt! Here are we coming! Yeah! Yeah! Justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt!
Let the world collide. I see everything.
The gifts of
skyward! Gray clouds converge!
Make yourself a room.
Yeah! Boost!
light shine. Name of the truth coming.
Ink cuts of fury! Scatter! Skyward!
Strike a pose!
Everyone hold hands.
Revelation. The truth shall set you free.
My energy is not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Seize the skies!
Time to shine.
Where are we coming? Yeah! Justice o'clock! Yeah!
Grow, sharing my knowledge.
Yeah, that was a waste. Yeah, that's true. That was Unfortunately, against this wave, you know, like you cannot use the enhanced damage, you know?
Skyward! Make way for the...
It's not a bad team. Yeah, I need to get used to it. I need to get used to that team, and this team is not bad. Emily, QE, iansan, mavuika, and kinich. Emily, iansan, mavuika. I will try this one, no problem. But I don't think it's good. You know why? Actually, it's bad. And I can explain you why. Because like my iansan is like, she is, I will lose that buff. You know? I will lose that buff. Mavuika maybe can keep it for a short period of time. Oh yeah, let's try. Let's give it a try. But yeah, like if you notice, guys, this team is actually pretty cool. I mean, like Shinyun, Furina, Verisa, and Nahida. It's actually not a bad team at all. Okay, let's try like this one. Just a second. So yeah, Emily, iansan, kinich, and mavuika. So Emily Q. Emily Q is enough. You don't need to use her E actually, if you know that, Jiburi. So I don't know, like, because like as you know, like if you use Emily's Q, she like lasts for 2.8 seconds, something like that, then automatically converts to like her skill. So yeah, you don't need to use her skill. Iansan E, that's true. Mavuika's like E, then burst. Okay, I can do it.
Russian floral! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh no, I messed up. Iansan was the second one. Yes, Iansan was the second one to buff like Mavuika's like burst. That's true.
This will brighten up the place.
Controlled breathing!
Start the clock!
Rise with the sun! Light up the blazing sun!
Target acquired.
Who can play at that game?
It's a little bit slow if you know, but yeah, it's okay. Like it's the same. But you know what? Just a second. Let me try it again. You know why? Because like in this case, I use Mavuika not for like, you use like Iansan to buff Mavuika as well, right? But I use like to completely. Anyway, let's try. Let me try it again.
Russian floral! Faster! Stronger! Let's look!
Wrath from the sky!
I got him cornered.
Let me try like that. It's acceptable. It's okay. I mean, like, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's better to like start with maybe like. I started a little bit differently. I start like that. Like first like Emily, then Mavuika. Like that. First
A
Emily.
little ambiance.
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun!
Quick as a flash. On my mark!
Locked up.
It's like slightly faster, I would say. Because like my buff, you see like my Iansan buff is still on me. If you notice that, my Iansan buff is still on me on Kinich. So like she's a little bit limited in buff. But yeah, this rotation is good as well. Okay, let's just tomorrow, by the way, I will tomorrow it's not a stream day, but yeah. Well, like it's going to be on Monday. Well, I would say this Verisa kind of like useful, and this team which like Shinyun, you can, you know what? Let me do one more test. Just a second. I want to try without like Shinyon, because Shinyon is actually unfortunately extremely specific character. Back then I know that so many players just skip that Shinyon, and maybe they did well. You know why? Because we have Jin. Let's try like this team. And I would say with Furina, using Jin is in some cases might be easy than Shinyon. Shinyon is jumping like crazy. It's so annoying. So yeah, rotation is going to be
Time to shine! Wind, hear me!
Make yourselves at home.
Headbutt! Look out below! Arrow incoming! Charge! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
The abyss.
Strike a blow! Lightning, echoing sun! Barbados, guide us!
Committed to memory.
Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Look out below!
Proclamation. How brightly burns the ray.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Time to shine! Forward fly!
Can I get some music?
Arrow incoming! Yeah! Oof! Charge! Height!
Hear ye the word.
Ow, ow, ow!
Maybe now. Maybe now. It's not enough energy. Like yeah, for like unfortunately yeah, you need a ton of energy for your Shinyon. Alright guys, so yeah, let me do like that strongbox.
I bet the crops back in the orchard are loving this weather.
Oh yeah, by the way guys, like what do you think about new event? In my opinion it's trash as hell. I just like, yeah, it was so bad. Today I just like started that new
nice
like
and
tournament
warm.
like of
Nothing like the warm sun on a full
bloom,
stomach
etc.
to
Some
make me
glory,
feel-
like of glory and bloom. That actually was so terrible. Damn, bro. Alrighty. Um. All right. So yeah, I got like this defense, I will keep it. But other than that, so yeah, let's just try this one. Maybe I can get like crit damage. Nope. Oh yeah, like let's try like this one. If it's going to be crit damage, let me try another one. Oh yeah, let me try this one first. Because this one is flower, right? Just let's hit like something like that. Attack, Arataki. I don't need Arataki. But this one is like just amazing for like. Oh, defense. All right. Huh. Oh yeah, let's try this one as well. Because like, don't forget guys, like if you want to go for like Skirk, you need to like farm this set. And keep HP sands, HP goblets, and HP circlets by the way. Another attack. Yeah, like something like, oh, I have a couple more. Let's try it. Unfortunately, yeah, like looks like all of them like went to defense. Defense. HP. Oh, this might be good. No. as I know, she is going to get, by the way, guys, about like Skirk, she might be, Ascension is most likely is going to be crit damage. Just keep that in mind. I just like, my other attacky. Alright. That's alright, because I have like 2 patches before like that. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope I can get something tomorrow. At least like, yeah, I have crit rate, but it's not useful. Maybe actually, you know, like what? Let's give it a try. Maybe I can get crit damage. Because energy recharge is mad. I will keep it because, yeah, circlet is like crit rate circlet. It's pretty rare. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I will be online on Monday. And yes, like on Monday, it's like like usually time. It's like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So yeah, feel free to join, and bye bye, guys. Bye bye.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.